In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to drag click high CPS on almost any mouse. If you want to learn this, stick around to the end. By the way, only one of you that watch my videos are subscribed, so make sure you subscribe. Firstly, before you actually start drag clicking, I want you to grab some blocks, okay? Grab some blocks from your inventory, just go in a creative world, and you need to be able to double click to drag click. You can drag click on mice that can't double click. For example, this mouse that I have here, it can drag click, but it doesn't double click. Like, watch my CPS here. It just does not register. It has a really nice drag click, but it only clicks once or twice, okay? You see, it does not double click. To find out if your mouse can double click, it's so simple, bro, for real. Grab some blocks, or go on a CPS tester. You wanna hold your mouse a bit like how I'm holding it in the screen. You wanna go like this, and your muscle just like, you wanna not be tensed or anything. You just wanna flick your finger down. It's super easy to do once you get it down. You just do. My mouse isn't the best for it. Most mice that can double click can get insane high CPS from butterfly clicking, for example, 20, and single clicking, you could get a decent amount, and stuff like that. The best way to do it is to make sure you're not tensed at all. When you're not tense, you should be able to get double CPS every time. And yeah. So let's move on to actually drag clicking. So to start off, we're gonna go with short drag clicking. This is actually what I main butterfly clicking and short drag clicking. I never really long drag for anything unless I really have to. So let's get into the tutorial, I guess. Okay, so to short drag along your mouse, you firstly wanna have your fingers, I do this a lot. If you watch any of my streams, I do this a lot. Bro, 26 CPS, bro. The reason I do this is because you need your fingers to have a lot of friction. And normally my thumb, I just rub it against my thumb a couple times, then I can get some decent drag clicks. Before I stream or make a video that I want to drag click for, I always wash my hands, and this is because the water goes into your fingers. I wash my hands for like 30 seconds and dry them, but only dry them enough so they're dry. Like, I keep them moist, so because that moist friction is so good for drag clicking. So when you're sweating, for example, I'm not like joking, this is the best time to drag click. Like, your mouse will literally drag click so nice if it can double click, just because of if you're sweating, because of the friction if you're moist. So now, how do you actually drag click? So we have all seen those tutorials where they have funk music going in the background and they're like, and they put tape on it and then they drag click 200 CPS. The people that do that get millions of views, and it's actually insane. No one learns to drag click from watching a 30-second short about putting tape in your mouse. Like, tape helps a lot, but I'm drag clicking right now without tape, just to show you guys that tape it's not the main thing, and just because I took my tape off for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, to short drag, you keep your wrist in the same position the entire time. You don't do this weird tutorial that most people do. You're like this.
When you drag click, you want to bend your wrist like this.
Like, you can't play Minecraft like that, bro. If you're actually trying to play Minecraft while drag clicking, what you're gonna want to do is have your mouse like you would normally, like pretty much, except for move it a bit back. Now you've moved it a bit back, that's basically so you have more room to drag click. Then you just run your finger along your mouse, and you're basically creating friction from the moist. So how hard do you press down to drag click? If you press down too hard or too light, you simply will just get one click. So how do you prevent this? How hard do you click to actually drag click or short drag click? So I think the best pressure is when, for example, you're pushing it down, you should just feel the click. You don't want to push it down all the way down. You don't want to push it down too light. You want to just feel the click. Then you basically run your finger along while just feeling that click.
So in simple terms, you're just running your finger along your mouse while you feel that click the entire time. If you stop feeling the click, or if you don't feel the click at all, you're either doing it too light or too hard. The exact pressure depends on your mouse, and you just get used to it when you drag click.
Now, how to add tape. Okay, you literally just take a piece of electrical tape, boxing tape, any sort of tape, like for real. You could use regular tape, which on my other mouse, I'm using regular tape right here. Okay, now with tape, how much CPS can I get? With tape, you can see I'm pretty much getting the same CPS as I was without tape. The reason you use tape is because the friction of your mouse will eventually wear out, so it'll prevent it from wearing out, and when it wears out, you can use tape to still drag click.
Now we're going to move on to long drag clicking in Minecraft.
Okay, now we're learning how to long drag your mouse. Minecraft mouse, whatever. Okay, so the way you do this is, instead of short dragging like this, with your wrist completely flat, this is where you lift your wrist up. I genuinely don't do this, but I still have my thumb in my little thumb pad, but then I just bring my finger that I want to drag click all the way back. You can see I was here for short dragging. You can see I reset there. For long dragging, I reset as soon as I can click it lightly. Right here, you can't really click. I'm pushing down a lot to actually get this 1 CPS. But here, this is smooth, bro. So right there, most mice have the same pressure point. You see, this one has like the full one, it's full pressure, which is why this one's pretty nice to actually drag on. This one is right there, you can feel it. And yeah, so the way you long drag, you still want your friction, a lot of friction. The more moist it is, I would say, to an extent, the better it will be for drag clicking, to an extent. If you're wet, you can't drag click, because you'll just like fly straight past. Okay, so now let's do this.
So what you're going to want to do is reset at the reset point that you found on your mouse. So where you can click lightly, that's the reset point. So you want to be able to bring your finger back there every second, and through that you should be getting 20 clicks at least on your mouse per second.